Once upon a time, on a tropical island in the South Seas, a red panda named Soggy and a beautiful peacock named Azul lived happily together. One day after a big storm, they found a little girl with a chest of clothes washed up on the beach. They decided to take care of her and named her Ro. That was all they could read from the broken nameplate on her chest. As the years went by, Ro grew into a beautiful young woman. She learned to talk to animals and played every day with Soggy, Azul, and our new friend Tika, a cute little elephant. They had fun exploring the island and enjoying nature together. One sunny day, a prince named Antonio from a faraway kingdom called Apollonia was exploring the South Seas. While he was swimming, a group of crocodiles chased him. Ro bravely saved him, and Antonio was grateful. He invited Ro to visit his kingdom to learn more about her past. Ro agreed and brought her 3 friends along. When they arrived in Apollonia, King Peter and Queen Danielle were shocked to meet Ro. They had been planning Antonia's marriage to a lovely princess named Luciana, so he could become king and stop his adventures. King Peter didn't like Ro because he thought she was a wild island girl, but Antonio's little sisters, Princesses Rita, Sophia, and Gina, quickly made friends with Ro and her animals. Soon, Luciana and her mother, Queen Ariana, arrived to meet Antonio. But what nobody knew was that Ariana and her family had done something very bad against King Peter many years ago. They were punished and sent far away. Now, Ariana wanted revenge and saw Ro as a threat. She tried to sabotage Ro's efforts to fit into the royal family. However, this only made Antonio love Ro more, and Luciana felt sorry for her. Feeling sad and thinking about returning to her island, Ro received help and encouragement from Soggy, Azul, Tika, and even Tallulah, the queen's pet monkey. They dressed her up beautifully for a royal ball. When Ro arrived, everyone admired her grace and beauty. Antonio even asked her to marry him, but Ro reminded him about his duty to his father. Antonio was upset and argued with King Peter. Finally, he abdicated the throne to his sister Rita and left a note for Ro saying he wanted to run away with her. But Tika, scared of losing Ro, hid the note. At the same time, Ariana released her pet rats to spread poison called Sunset Herb around the kingdom. The poison made all the animals, including Tallulah and Azul, fall into a deep sleep. King Peter thought Ro and her friends brought the disease to Apollonia and imprisoned them. In a deal with King Peter, Antonio agreed to marry Luciana in exchange for Ro and the animals to be set free. Although he didn't want to, Antonio reluctantly agreed. Soon, Ro and her friends were sent away on a ship. Tika realized her mistake for hiding the note and apologized to Ro, who forgave her. But then, a sailor, bribed by Queen Ariana, knocked them all overboard. In the water, Ro remembered a shipwreck from her childhood. She realized that her real name was Rosella. With the help of dolphins, Ro swam back to Apollonia. A little bird told her about Ariana's evil plan to poison everyone with Sunset Herb and the wedding cake. Ro quickly made an antidote to wake up Azul and the other animals, but the guards stopped her. Just then, Tika burst into the wedding and got Antonio to help Ro. Soggy helped by bringing the antidote to Tallulah, waking her up. When Ro accused Ariana of trickery, no one believed her until Luciana agreed, saying she had been forbidden to eat anything after the wedding. Ariana panicked and tried to escape but ended up in a pigsty after an accident with her carriage. When Ro told Antonio her full name, a guest named Queen Marissa said she had a daughter named Princess Rosella, who had gone missing in a shipwreck many years ago. Ro then remembered her childhood lullaby and sang it with Queen Marissa to confirm the truth. King Peter felt sorry for what had happened and thanked Ro for saving everyone's lives. Ro and Antonio happily got married, and Luciana met a charming prince at the celebration. Finally, Ro and Antonio sailed off together for new adventures, with Soggy, Azul, Tika, and Tallulah by their side, and they all lived happily ever after.